I was diagnosed in December of last year, and it was quite a shock. I had no history of breast cancer in my family, and I'm relatively young, so I was quite surprised, and we found the lump really on a fluke, so it was just by chance, and I felt very lucky that I had found it, but it was already stage 2, so that was some tough news to take. I have 2 sons, they're 7 and 10, and I didn't know how I was going to let them know about my diagnosis, and I really didn't want to tell them at all, but when I did, I sat them down and explained that I had breast cancer, and it was hard for them to understand, but they knew that it meant that I wouldn't be able to help them in the same way that I had been for a while, and I think that was pretty upsetting to them. They were sad. My boys were sad for me, and I think they were scared. They asked a lot of questions about cancer and death, and those were really difficult questions for me to deal with. But I've been really proud with how they've handled it. They've tried to help. They've talked about their feelings, which is really, really important, and I think we've gotten through it pretty well. Breast cancer, the treatments that you get in breast cancer really sort of strip you of your humanity. That's how I felt. It took away things that were important to me, like being able to care for my children, being a mother, which includes making dinners, having people over, and spending time with your family, and just doing routine things for your children. I didn't really know who to reach out to, and I feel like the Ellie Fund almost reached out to me and got in touch with me, and that made it a lot easier for me to get help. The prepared meals and the grocery cards helped me with my kids because it gave me time with them. I didn't need to spend time trying to figure out what I was going to make for dinner or making dinner, really. I got to spend more time with them and give them my energy, and not put the little energy that I had when I wasn't feeling well, I could put it towards them. And so I feel like it gave me more quality time with them at the end of the day. The help that I was getting gave me strength to recover, to spend time with my family. I was so grateful to have help early on when I really didn't know. I didn't have a plan, and I didn't really know how I was going to get through the next 4 months. So having the help that I had really gave me strength and made me feel supported, which really helped me through the whole process, and I'm so grateful for that. My kids would describe the Ellie Fund as the fund that gave us more time with our mom, and I think probably my kids would say that the Ellie Fund gave my mom hope and gave my mom strength when she was having a really hard time. They didn't just provide me with services, they gave me hope, and they made me feel loved at a time when I really needed it. And just that reaching out and touching another person is something so special, and I hope that the Ellie Fund can do it for years to come.